Would you look at that? We have the strongest Saiyan in history versus the strongest Saiyan of today. What's up, guys? Open so here we are to do a breakdown / live reaction and review to chapter 103 of the Dragon Ball Super manga, which is known as Legacy Towards the Future. And I'm very intrigued with this chapter because this is like kind of gonna lay down the gauntlet. If y'all don't know, ever since Superhero came out and Beast Gohan got introduced and he got certain statements, and I think that's literally like what, 3 years ago now. Like, Superhero's been out for a minute at this point. I think it's either 2022 or 2021 when that came out. There's been a bunch of debate on like who is really the strongest Saiyan, who's really the strongest mortal of Universe 7 outside of Black Freiza, obviously. That was a question introduced in the Granola arc and the statements about the prophecy. Like, there's so much that's been in contention. So us finally getting Beast Gohan versus MUI Goku is going to be very important. Hopefully we get some more matchups. Hopefully we get to see how Broly goes. There's so many things that can happen in this chapter, so you know I'm excited. So let's not waste any more time and let's hop right into it. Editing me, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do happen to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact, golly, still, it's very interesting. I'm wondering if Goku's UI will ever evolve to the point where he just gives up on blocking. Because, like, don't get me wrong, blocking's not like a horrible thing to do, but like, what is more effective? Me blocking your punch or me just dodging it? Like, in terms of like how much damage that'll do. Because like when you guard things, they still hurt. Especially like when you're guarding with your body. Like, maybe you can make an argument like, oh, well, if you're guarding in like a suit of armor and someone's attacking you with like a stick, it'll just bounce off. You won't even really feel it. But like, Goku, you're blocking with your body. In MUI, where everything should be fully automatic, meaning it's still within Goku's body's instinct to take attacks somewhat rather than just to avoid them. Like, notably, I guess Whis also blocks attacks, but usually he's always about the ooh, ah, ooh. Like he's a bob and a weaver. He's more of a float like a butterfly, sting like a bee kind of fighter. Meanwhile, Goku's he's still innately a Slavanak. And, well, that's good, and I think it leads to more interesting choreography at times. I think, ultimately, the next step for Ultra Instinct Goku is just giving up on blocking. Because, like, hypothetically, blocking for Ultra Ego is very good. Because you reduce the damage, you reinforce yourself, and then whatever damage you do take through your guard ends up boosting up. So you do want to guard when you're Ultra Ego. Why Vegeta magically started, or not magically, just didn't block when he was in Ultra Ego pretty often? No idea. Very stupid. The form's very stupid. On anyone that can't regenerate, the form is garbage. Like, arguably Piccolo would do better with Ultra Ego than Vegeta could because he doesn't have a healing factor. But with that being the case, MUI feels like a form that just shouldn't even engage with it. Like, while the next evolution for Ego would probably be like a better incorporation of defensive properties and maybe utilizing the Yardrat self-healing technique, at least I think they have a self-healing technique or some sort of healing technique, where you can extend the usage of Ego and like build it in better to your attack strings and attack combos. I feel like the next evolution for UI, if we're going to see an evolution of it, if this is meant to be Goku's final form and we're not really going to see him gain another one after this, especially unfortunately with a passing of Akira Toriyama, I'm not sure if Toyotaro nor even Toei would be like comfortable giving Goku new forms, at least in what's supposed to be mostly canon material. Once again, the canonicity of Super is always weird because of the anime versus the manga versus what appears versus what doesn't appear, like stuff like that. But in this presumable manga canon, if this is supposed to be our endpoint for Goku, I think the next step is to see him evolve beyond the need for blocking. Truly become a master entirely dedicated to the Weave Nation. And maybe become a acolyte of Sneak Nation. And maybe even Launcher Nation. Maybe with a hint. Just a hint. I forget the final nation. I haven't seen the Hood Avatar videos in so long. But let's see. Yeah. But see, look at that. He's blocking all these hits. But that's good, though. That's good. It goes to show that MUI Goku isn't being overwhelmed by Gohan's speed. At least so far in Beast, which shows that they have somewhat relative combat speed, which is good. What is this? Is that a kick? Is that his knee? What? That looks like his leg. Oh, okay. Yeah, he kicks upwards. The way the Beast Lightning ends up concentrating around here, it almost looks like a Ki Blast. But by the way that leg is angled, he's like, he does a kick like that. If you think I can do a kick like that, I can't. But let's see. Ooh, so he basically used an axe kick. He dropped that down on Goku. But see, like, once again, look at this. All this extra stuff. If you had just dodged it, you wouldn't have to worry about all this. In fact, you can always transition dodging into attacking. That's what I think Whis typically does. He'll, like, weave around you and then dunk you on the head. Or, like, he'll kick you in the back. Or he'll do something. The ability to weave is much more valuable than just blocking. At least for me. Maybe, once again, because I'm so focused on, like, evolving UI. And also further differentiating it from Vegeta. Because that's kind of the big thing that we got to do now, especially in the manga. Of course, the anime is a bit different, because once again, the likelihood of us getting a continuation of the Super anime either seems to fall further and further and further off a cliff, and or was never going to happen to begin with Daima, and once again, unfortunately, Toriyama Sensei's passing. There's a likelihood that we probably will not get any more, like, canon anime content unless they finally do decide to adapt the Moro and Granola arcs, but I get why they haven't. That's it. That's 2 arcs. Like, there's not much else. And once again, it's going to be, if they do decide to continue, because I did hear the manga is going on hiatus for either a month or an unspecified period. So this will be the last Dragon Ball Super chapter for a little bit. The question from here on is, how do you keep differentiating them? How do you keep making it so that Goku and Vegeta, when they fight either together or alone, you don't get overlapping choreography? You get things that move differently. I think the next step is just making one learn how to block better and making one learn how to block not at all. So, interesting. But Beast Gohan, he got that power bind. He's got that juice. He just knocked MUI Goku darn, not just through a rock, but through trees. Okay, Gohan. Okay, talk that talk. He's clearly not talking no talk. He's not smacking. But like, jeez, and that was from a blocked kick. A blocked kick. Imagine if he took one off guard. All right. But okay, look, the gi doesn't even take any damage, so he's doing fine. Darn though, look at the force. So he lands in the forest after slamming through the mountain, gets dragged all the way out of the forest, and seemingly dragged even further away from the forest to the point where he's past the big tree from a kick. Not a Ki Blast, not a Kamehameha, nothing, from a kick that you blocked, Goku. I know I see it took no damage, but that's not looking all too good, Bucko. Wow. He even hit the... Whew. That was a little bit harder than I expected. Okay. Gohan, talk that talk, man. Let's see. Not bad, Gohan. There's that intense latent potential you were always packing. Whoa. He's your son, Goku. You can't talk about what Gohan's packing, but only Videl can know that. Well, only Videl. But let's see. Except this time, you've molded into something through training. You've changed. I guess. That's the thing about Beast. I'm not sure if Beast is truly I mean, I guess it's born on the foundations of his training that made sure that he never lost Ultimate. Like, notably at the end of the movie, and even at the end of the manga, Variation of the Arc, which I didn't read. I'll be completely... I did not. I saw a couple panels from it. I think... especially in retrospect, that was a huge waste of time. Like, that's still one of the... I'm sure to say it. I'm going to say it. I love Toyotaro. I think he's a fantastic artist. A decent enough writer. Recapping, especially after taking a month break, just to recap Superhero in the manga, stupid. Especially considering how well Superhero did, specifically in Japan. Like, I saw people argue, like, oh, well, maybe they did it in the manga because the movie didn't do it. No. I mean, sure, Superhero was not a loss profit-wise, but it did way worse than Broly in terms of, like, profit margins. Because Broly cost, like, a fifth, if not a tenth, of what Superhero cost to make. Because for some reason, they wanted to make Superhero 3D, even though traditional Dragon Ball animation is what the series was built on, is famous for, and would have looked just fine. Like, if you're remotely in the Dragon Ball community, you've seen Totally Not Mark's videos about redrawing superhero shots in traditional 2D animation. And Mark's a fantastic artist. He really works with our fantastic artists. And no discredit to them, but I think if Toei animators had done the same thing and just done that, made another... You can literally just keep Superhero the same, just make it in the 2D style instead of the 3D style. And I think the massive profit margin that the superhero would have received would have surpassed Broly. But all that aside, forgetting the animation debacle, because it's, once again, it's been over for a while now. The simple fact that they wasted a whole year in the manga's production time to retell a movie that already is the high... Let me double check. Let me not misspeak. I'm pretty sure it is, but let me just make sure. Is Super Hero the highest grossing Dragon Ball film? The highest grossing. I know it did worse than Broly, but that's only on a profit margin thing. I think it did legit gross more. But let me see. Let me do. I just put superhero. I should have known better. Dragon Sword is Dragon Ball Superhero. Highest grossing Dragon Ball film. Is the highest grossing movie in the franchise now. So yeah, Superhero made money. It made more money than Broly did. And for an anime movie, Broly made money. Broly made money. So there was no reason to waste a whole year redrawing that bad boy. But I bring all that back to say about this. Except this time, he molded that into something through training. He really didn't. Neither in the manga nor... Well, once again, I didn't read the manga, so maybe it's wrong on me. But at least in the movie, that wasn't born of training. That was born of a rage boost. That was a callback to simultaneously Cell and Nappa. Not Nappa. Well, technically Nappa. Nappa slaughtering Piccolo. Because, it was Piccolo falling over. And, oh no, my rage. I'm not Super Saiyan 2. But Beast. So I wouldn't necessarily say that's a culmination of his training. But I would say it is a manifestation of his latent potential brought through extreme emotion by a maintenance of training. But I guess it's way too complicated. So if you're going to boil it down, you would just boil it down to training. Though I wouldn't call it that, but let's see. I have Piccolo to thank for that. Yeah, once again, but not for the training, as Piccolo, specifically the whole plot of Superhero happens, because Piccolo assumes that Gohan wasn't training. So it clearly wasn't because of Piccolo's training, it was because Piccolo fell again. Seemingly enough. And that, wow, crazy, that led to the awakening. Once again, I've grown softer on Beast as a concept. And I like how they draw it in the manga because they, at times, for the most part, tone down the extreme hair contrast in comparison to how they do it in the movie. I still think Beast looks pretty stupid as a transformation. That big, and I know it's going to sound so hypocritical. You're going to be like, Pencil, don't you like Super Saiyan 3? Yeah, Super Saiyan 3 has swagger, though, and has nostalgia. This... It doesn't have swagger, but it does have nostalgia. It is legit just Super Saiyan 2 Gohan with a recolor. Same proportions and everything. I don't lean with it rock with it as much. But whether it be its origin, its design, or what it's meant to do, I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of it, but hey, I'll take it. Let's see. Is that so? Still, when it comes to training, I don't mess around. I mean, Gohan. Not Gohan. Goku. Your family likely hasn't seen you in months, bro. We know. We know. When was the last time you and Chi-Chi even spoke, bucko? In the manga? In the anime, y'all haven't spoken in 6 years. Because the anime's been over since 2018. So, Goku. Kakarot. Level with me real quick, Kakarot. Do you think we don't know this? Let's see. Ooh. Let him rise up. Once again, Toyotaro, fantastic. I'm going to probably do a reread of the original Dragon Ball manga. It feels like Toyotaro took what Toriyama was doing with the original Dragon Ball manga and modernized it with the slimmer designs, the extra finite details, and the more, I'm not going to say more clean, but more defined line work. That's what, if I had to say a summation of Toriyama versus Toyotaro, that's it. Because until I guess there's a little bit of it in Late Z, but that's mostly the anime's doing, at least from what I remember. The Buu Saga still doesn't even have it. The more cleaner shapes, the higher definition, the musculature, a lot of that comes strictly from Toyotaro's more recent work versus the original Dragon Ball manga, where things are still beautiful, and whenever Toriyama wanted to go into further detail, he would. But consistently, this kind of appearance is a very beautiful panel here. And it's very simple. It's just Goku flying up, fly like the days he'll fly up. And he's flying I can't sing, but let's see. Did bro go true MUI 2 or something? Like, what is this? Bro rose up. Gohan, why are you just standing there? Even Gohan's like, Pops, you got another one? He's like, we both got silver hair forms. Don't tell me you got another one. But let's see. Gohan looking. Goku. He did the dash probably. Fing, fing, fish. Ooh, wait. So was that motion or was that instant transmission? I can't. The lines here make me want to believe it's instant transmission, but he doesn't put his fingers to his head. But to be fair, the fingers to the head thing is actually somewhat inconsistent, at least from what I remember, even in the original manga. So maybe this was just straight speed, especially because this doesn't look like the pop effect. What, maybe I'm conflating a bridge, but like this doesn't look like the vanishing effect that happens. It looks like Goku just blitzed behind Gohan with straight speed. Very, very impressive, and I love this pose. Is beautiful. I love this kind. Once again, when Toyotaro feels like it, he can dive deep into a back. Like, I'll admit, if there's one critique I've had for Toyotaro, some of his fights are not the best. I'm not saying they're bad. And once again, take everything I say with a grain of salt. I've been leaving out this disclaimer recently. I could never be a mangaka. I couldn't be a yearly mangaka. Not to talk about a monthly mangaka. Heaven forbid a weekly mangaka. And also, I am not that good of an artist. I got the pencil. I ain't got it like that. But let me just say, especially in comparison to a lot of the original Dragon Ball and how much dynamism and chaos and beautiful paneling and beautiful posing that goes into a lot of the original Dragon Balls, fighting and its art, I do think Toyotaro sometimes lacks, in spite of, I think, the clean beauty and modernization of Toriyama's characters and art style and design. But when he feels like it, he has his moment. I'm thinking of MUI versus Moro. I'm thinking of MUI pulling up for the first time on Granola. I'm thinking of, it's a lot of MUI. MUI's extra saucy consistently. But this right here, from pushing off the right arm to the curled up hands, like the knuckles about to prepare a punch, to the one-handed kick into Gohan's back, and Gohan even bending into the kick from the force of his spine. Beautiful work. I love it. Fantastic. And I love how he's very consistent with the lightning details here. Huh? Boom! But let's see. Let's compare. We're gonna do a comparison here. Though admittedly it seems like Goku did do some like focusing and or powering up here. So maybe it isn't comparable. But let's see. We had this one kick from Gohan that was blocked by Goku. That was definitively blocked by his arms being crossed. And it sent him through the mountain, through the forest, out the forest, and past the tree. But let's see where this ends up sending Gohan since it wasn't blocked. Straight to the back. Huh? He goes flying. Ooh, okay. So this is interesting. And Goku's even like run flying. That's a funny looking Goku face. I don't know. I think it's the due to the hair being up, the face looks longer than it does, and that's why the eye shaping in the face is actually very, very round for Toyotaro. So that's probably why it looks a bit off to me. It looks like you almost need to like pull the mouth, maybe leave the mouth where it is, but like pull the eyes up a little bit more. But with that being the case, the dash forward here, he doesn't even let Gohan go flying. But that's a that's a heavy impact though, straight into the water. So he sent him towards the sea, or the water equivalent of the sea on Beerus' planet. But okay, these are two unguarded hits from MUI. So it appears like, unless Gohan's also holding back a little bit, it appears like Goku does have the definitive edge in combat speed and even travel speed, because it looks like he dashes towards Gohan here, gets behind him before Gohan can realize what's happening, and then catches up to Gohan after the kick and knocks him down. Gohan's not able to raise a guard to either. So, at least for now, where it seems like Gohan may have a lot more raw power, Goku does have the finesse and the speed, which is interesting because typically power and speed end up correlating. So for Gohan to be seemingly stronger but still slower, unique, intriguing. Let's see. Glug, glug, glug. Okay, so he's using the mix-up here. So he's breathing, focused on MUI. Look at that. That's what I'm talking. That's it. Just do that. Goku, have your kid. Just weave. I'm sorry. That's still. I still remember. It's so crazy. I think that was like 2017. That's so long ago. God, 7 years since MUI dropped. It's been nearly a decade. It's been well over a decade. Well, no, I think it's been a decade since Dragon Ball got revived. The math's not mathing. What is that? It's 2024. Came out in 2017. That's 7 years. Wow. Wait. What? When did Battle of Gods come? Am I tweaking? I'm even thinking 2013 for Battle of Gods. When is the Dragon Ball Renaissance even older than I think? When did Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods come out? Am I even older than I think I am? 2014? Really? It felt like the wait for Super was forever. What the heck? Why did I feel like... Because Super ended in 20... Was it really only a 4-year gap between Battle of Gods coming out and the end of Super? Well, yeah, I guess, because there was that whole production. Wow. It's longer than I thought. So wow, the 10-year anniversary of the Dragon Ball Renaissance hasn't even happened yet. That won't happen until August. Neat. But all that aside, this, it's been my favorite aspect about MUI, and I'm glad it's carrying forward into the manga at least a bit. The bob and the weave. And I still remember when Goku came out that crater, when Beerus hit and here it comes, and Goku lit up the entire tournament of Power Arena, and he started walking, moving, grooving, and Toppo was like, I must blast you, and he was in the... And Goku he was Chad walking all nice and slow, but he was bobbing, he was weep. That right there is my favorite aspect. And I like that. I like that. The easy weave. Though, admittedly, Gohan, don't scream. But then again, these characters are like billions, if not trillions of times faster than light. I guess screaming necessarily shouldn't matter, because they should be like blitzing their very sound they make. But let's say, weave, immaculate. Duh! Look at the weave. Okay. See, there we go. That's what... Wait, does he block? No. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. Keep that up. Keep right there. Keep that up. I'm just saying, Goku, you should keep that up, buddy. Keep that. Just weave everything. Turn into the ultimate weave nation. Because then you get the benefits. You get the benefits of blocking without the damage. The benefits of blocking without the negatives. I guess technically, if you're blocking hits, you can kind of combo into things, and I guess if you're blocking hits, you kind of get to move less, because there's a lot more movement than he was doing when he was just blocking Gohan's attacks. But look at that. Weave in the kick, weave punch after punch after punch, weave punch. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I like it. I like keep moving like that, son Goku. Keep moving just like that. That's how you make it look scrumdiddlyumptious and buttery. But let's see. Broly, Whis, Beerus, and Vegeta. Imagine how many verses this quad alone solos. But let's see. Kakarot's Ultra Instinct is shifting the battle in his favor. I mean, yeah. Presumably. Once again, that's the thing about Beast. It's just like, unlike a lot of the... I can't even say a lot of these, because it's really just Goku and Vegeta. Goku and Vegeta's forms come with extra specialized benefits that are beyond raw power. Meanwhile, Beast is sort of, in a way, an archaic transformation relative to the newer transformations that Super has introduced. Well, Super anime for MUI, and the Super manga for Ego. Even though I think Ego's special benefit is trash, it still is a special benefit. Meanwhile, Beast isn't implied to do anything for Gohan other than make him stronger. Which is fine enough, it's still good. That's what every single form since arguably Ozaru. Well, I guess Ozaru came with the special perk of the gigantification. So really, ever since Super Saiyan got introduced, every single form has just been for increasing power. Like, I guess you could argue God gives you a smaller hitbox, but outside of that, Super Saiyan, power. Super Saiyan 2, power. Well, you know when I say power, I mean power and speed for Dragon Ball. But Super Saiyan 1, power. Super Saiyan 2, power. Super Saiyan 3, power. Super Saiyan 4, power plus tail, I guess. But of course, that's not canon. Super Saiyan God, power. Super Saiyan Blue, power. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, power. Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, power. Like, it's all power. Your fighting style doesn't necessarily change all too much. I mean, the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie goes to rectify that a bit by giving God a more unique, evasive fighting style, but that obviously got more co-opted into Ultra Instinct. So, it makes sense that Goku's able to ooh, ee, ah, ooh, wee, ee, ooh, and just bob and weave. Let's see. Kakarot's Ultra Instinct is shifting the battle in his favor. A margin provided by sheer experience, I'd wager. Interesting. Maybe I'm giving Vegeta way too deep of a voice. He's voiced by Christopher Sabat. I could just give him the... Don't worry, kids. I don't want to give Vegeta that voice either. I'll just give him the more aggressive voice. But... notably, we know experience doesn't matter. Like, not necessarily. I think this is more so MUI's special ability allowing for this rather than just straight up experience. Because, like, did experience help you or Goku against Cell, who had way less experience than you? Or against Gohan, who had way less experience than either of you? Like, experience doesn't always matter. I think this is a definite perk. Heck, what? Hit's 1,000 years old. He lost to Goku. Like, what, 50? So, like, experience, at least in Dragon Ball, while it's nice, it's hard to, like... I mean, it's not impossible to use, like, a skill feat or a determinator of a fight, but at the same time, it's not, like, the best thing. It really... I'm not going to say Dragon Ball comes down to straight power. It also does come down to matchups and, like, who's fighting who and who has more combat knowledge. But when a lot of the characters are martial arts masters already, I can't necessarily chalk this up to experience. I chalk it up to comparable power levels and Goku having a technique / form imbued with the technique that allows him to naturally evade and knock away and dodge all Gohan's attacks. So experience, interesting way to put that, Mr. Vegetable? Mr. Vegetable, but I'm not too sure about that. Let's see. Knocking Gohan away. But still, look at that. No damage and barely any recoil. Or at least seemingly not barely any recoil, because he immediately flips and lands on one of these trees. So yeah, I'd say Gohan does have the edge in power. It's just that due to a lack of a solid edge in power, he can end up outspeeding MUI Goku, who's basically reacting before Gohan can even complete his attacks. So let's see. Gohan, you gonna give up here? You're gonna cook. Alright then. So, I'm getting a real taste of Ultra Instinct. Yeah, once it's mastered, the body moves all on its own, which is why you can't land a hit on me. That did not stop Granola. Or Gas. Or Black Freiza. Or anybody. Like, once again, as the thing about MUI, once that power gap is met, oops, worthless. Let's see. It really is an impressive technique. No surprise there. But you haven't witnessed the full extent of my beast mode. Yeah. Yeah, it's beast mode. Yeah, it's just beast mode. Ah, I'm sorry. I'll be real. Maybe just because beast mode has been like something that's been aggressively memed throughout my entire life, but I just can't take beast mode. Go on beast mode. Nah, I'm an animal. I'm a tiger. I'm a wolf. Hear me roar. Rah. Like, okay, go beast mode. But that does reveal he is holding back. He has more strength to offer. Which once again makes sense, right? I highly doubt he'd immediately go... Characters in general in Dragon Ball just don't go off from rip. Let's see. Can't wait to see... We'll never hear them hit the screen again. I'll just have to go back to the anime. Go back to the movie. Let's see. Even Goku's like... Wait. I thought it was my thing to not go all out from rip. What do you mean you got more in the tank? Let's see. Huh? He's building up energy. Okay, Broly. Look at you, sensing ki. Look at you like a big boy. Even Chilla's like, huh? What you mean by that? Lemo's like, what in the world? What are these animals? Gotenks says, and then you have Carmine and the poor driver. It's gotta be inconvenient to have that much hair, though. Like, I've been growing my hair out for a little bit now, but once again, it will never be that long. But let's see. Jeez, okay, that's a big old aura. Even Vegeta's like, whoa. Wait, what's that? I actually don't even know what that's from. What is that image of, like, Gohan? Like, it's Cell saying, now show me your power. And then it's Gohan hitting the... like, he starts tweaking. I actually don't know where that's from. I need to double check where that's from, but that's what this reminds me of. Can Gohan actually control such prodigious levels of ki? Why wouldn't he? Do you think he's gonna explode? Do you think he's original series Like, do you think he's Z Broly or something? What? You think he's gonna detonate? Why would he not be able to? And like, dude, prodigious levels of ki. You've seen, admittedly, that was Frieza and Gas and Ceruleans, who are all biologically different species from you, to some degree. I'd say Ceruleans are relatively close to humans and Saiyans, and even Gas's people were relatively close to humans and Saiyans. But like, I still don't think Gohan's stronger than Black Freiza. I highly doubt it, if you even saw the full potential of Black Freiza. So, Vegeta, are you really questioning this, Rocco? Are you really? But actually, you know what? This may be Vegeta being like, whoa, wait a minute, he's actually this strong. It's probably more so that than like, can he actually control it? And if that's the case, okay, Vegeta, okay, just a little bit of soft glaze on there, a little bit of that baby glaze. You don't gotta put too much on it. Let's see. Ooh, he's beefing up. He's getting bulkier. Okay. Ooh, Goku. Oh, but he weaves. Goku weaves. Okay. Look at the weave. He's caught off guard. He actually manages to weave it. That's my boy, Kakarot. That's my boy. Okay. Even after the power up, the weave is immaculate. It's close, though. It's very, very close. Look at that. Gohan nearly grazes Goku, but Goku weaves. And he's still, that's that good thing, that weave nation. But look at it. Look at the difference. Look at the difference in the weaves. Where the weaves were calm, smooth, casual, immaculate. He was just bobbing and weaving. Before, now, because of the shift, that whole little shift and that whole little change up, suddenly Goku's like, whoa, wait, maybe you don't hit me. Look at the difference. Look at the more erratic motions and dodging and stuff like that. That works. Totaro, you forgot to draw the black lines here, Bucko. Get one of your assistants on that. Most people wouldn't notice, but I did. Most people would notice that. That's a very blatant chunk of white that typically isn't there on Goku's design. Let's see. Okay, weave. Blow up a whole chunk of the island. Ooh, force Goku to block again. Ooh, that doesn't look right. Actually, it does. It's just the angle Toyotaro drew it from, and like the way the neck is positioned. But yeah, that's a more unique angle. It looks like he whiffs here, but just the sheer force of Gohan's punch actually produces wind force to move Goku back. Ooh, but look, that's what I'm talking. Look how locked in he is. He's like weave. One thing I do wish though, that I wish got transferred over, though I do get why it didn't, because I know that a lot of people would just be like, oh, it is just reskin God, which is what Toriyama made. Like, I think the art he did for prototype MUI Goku is actually just the same art he did for SS God Goku with white hair. So like he definitely was recoloring it, but I do wish the skinnier aspect of the godly forms came into play more. Like the slimmer aspect of it. I was really hoping that would be a more major aspect we introduced with MUI, because obviously SS Blue immediately just resorts back to the bulky. That's why the recolor allegations are less prominent for God than they are for Blue, because Blue is legit just Blue Super Saiyan. But something like God actually had like genuine physical effects. It made Goku slimmer, and I would really like if that stuff for MUI. So more so contrast the more primordial and bestial forms, or the more like inherently destructive or negative forms like your ultra egos and stuff like that. It would have been neat if Goku's mastered form had that similar appearance, but hey, it still works out. But regardless of working out, look at this. Goku's still genuinely weaving. I mean, Gohan's destroying the entire area behind them, but he's still ooh, ah, ee, ooh, ee, ah. Butter, he's still weaving. That's my boy, Goku. That's my boy. Oh, okay. But see, that's the question, though. That's the question. How much better has he gotten at the stamina conservation? That's the real question. How much better has he gotten at that? Because one of the biggest weaknesses for MUI, as Granola points out, the accuracy of it dulls the longer Goku stays in the form, and he fatigues relatively quickly. Like, not fast, like he was still able to beat the Granola clone, but that was one of the biggest weaknesses of MUI. The accuracy of it decreases the longer it fights, and obviously the more energy that Goku's forced to expend by maintaining the form and fighting in it at top notch, he's going to end up draining its efficacy quicker and quicker and faster. So I wonder how low is it right now, if that's fallen at all. Because we see here that Gohan's punches have either A, sped up to the point where Goku can't weave them as easily, And B, they've gotten close enough that they're actually grazing Goku. He's not able to dodge them perfectly. He's trying to make more of those precise, clean, quicker motions, but like, he'd shrug it off. You would see that he would be able to dodge entirely, but he's not here. He's getting grazed. His clothes get grazed, his cheek gets grazed, and it looks like Gohan keeps moving. But let's see. Oh, even Beerus is like, Beerus, don't worry. They're going to move your goalpost again. Woo! A clean punch to the gut and a kick to the face. Okay. He really is in beast mode. But darn, all right. This isn't like a definitive Gohan W or anything because they're training. But, geez, it seems like once again, while Goku may have a slight perception and speed advantage, it doesn't even seem to matter because he's forced to block the hit and then he gets kicked away off guard anyway. So, yeah, at least from what it seems like Gohan, in terms of raw power, is the superior combatant. But I could see MUI Goku winning if, one, he went off from the start, and two, was simply attacking alongside all the times he was defending. Because notably, he never, outside of like one kick earlier on, he never really tries to combat Gohan back. He's very specifically just weaving everything. He doesn't do much punching back. Like this sequence right here, weave. Not a single punch nor kick is thrown back in his favor. He's just dodging everything, which is more like Ultra Instinct Sign than his MUI. So I wonder if that's purposeful. Maybe using both aspects of MUI to attack and defend at the same time would be a little bit too taxing on his body. Or maybe he just generally doesn't have the time. Like his body itself is like, we swing here, he could mess us up, let's not do that. And it's just holding back and not letting Goku attack because Gohan's that dangerous of a threat. Honestly, with it being MUI as far as we are from the original MUI, and especially in the manga, I actually wouldn't be shocked if it was something like that, where his body is instinctively like, no, it is best to dodge. We will not do any offensive damage if we try to, and if anything, that'll allow us to get wombo comboed easier. Let's not do that. But let's see. Kick, well, punch, kick, wing, flying all the way back, boom, slams down. All right. Ultra Instinct's evasion couldn't keep up with that speed? Tuh, a clean hit. Ow! How'd you pull that off? Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's clear for all to see that if there is one truth that we must hold self-evident, it is that Beast Gohan is definitively, well, it depends. I know there are a lot of Vegeta fans out there that are convinced, absolutely, and positively, that Vegeta's the strongest Saiyan right now. I want you to clock out for me, buddy. Don't ever lie like that again. But, like, I personally believe it's either they're equal or Goku's slightly stronger or winning a fight. So the fact that Beast Gohan ends up tagging Goku while he's in MUI so well, yeah, I think Gohan is just the strongest Saiyan at this point. Wow. Unless Broly comes in and cooks, but let's say. But even then, Broly hasn't been relevant. He hasn't even been mentioned in the manga up until this point. So it's hard to question, like, how powerful is Broly really? Maybe we get to see a fight to determine that. But let's see. Ow! How'd you pull that off? Jeez. I boosted my ki up. Wait, what? I boosted my ki up to the point where I might snap while still maintaining control. That's the best way to describe it. What do you mean snap? What do you mean snap? What do you mean snap? What are you cooking, Gohan? What are you cooking? What do you mean snap? What do you mean go crazy? Go stupid? Like, what do you mean? You mean you got more in the tank, bucko? How much more do you have in this hypothetical tank of yours? Son Gohan, what do you mean? He would snap. Does he snap at the end of the superhero movie? I don't think so. He stays controlled enough. But I guess he puts all his energy into that final special beam cannon, so maybe not. But I don't know. Injury got me stronger by beard than injury. Hold on, let me take a sip. acquired. Sip acquired. Interesting. Gohan might snap. I wonder if we're ever going to see that. Let's see. Without snapping? Control? Oh, so even Goku's like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? But let's see. For now, that's the best way I found to drop my own power. Ah, okay. Okay. So essentially, tweak out strategically. Tweak out logistically, calmly, somewhat with reason. Don't tweak out insane. I guess that's how you move through life, right? You gotta make sure you tweak out appropriately at the appropriate times with restraint. Always give your all, but don't give your all. Don't show your entire body. Show just enough. Show just enough. Alright. Let's be real. I can see that. I can see that. So maybe. Oh wait, he just immediately went back into MUI. Okay. I see. So you put a lot of thought into this. Oh, okay. So they just went right back to battling. So wait, darn. So he knocked the MUI out of Goku, but Goku's still ready to fight. Okay. That makes sense. Neat. So yeah, Gohan. He's got the edge. He's not edging, but he has the edge in power, at least in my opinion. Let's see. Is Goku in Super Saiyan? Wait, is Goku's son in Super Saiyan form? Oh, not quite. Nor is that a divine technique. I would call it a singular talent, all his own. Oh, there goes all the Beast Trunks fans. But then again, like, no. I mean, I don't see people, like, really expecting current Trunks or future Trunks to ever really get, or, like, Goten or anything like that. But that's interesting. Beast. That's going to be a Gohan exclusive. That's fine. Once again, I think if we're going to stick to the marketing idea of just giving everybody forms, this will make me unique. Needs more toys. I mean, and you still get the benefits. You can still sell the Super Saiyan Gohan toys, the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan toys, the Ultimate Gohan toys, and the regular Gohan toys, and now you have the Beast toys. I guess the only thing you lose out on, hypothetically, is, like, you can't sell a Beast Goku toy or, like, a Beast Vegeta toy. There's no merch for that because, like, it will never happen. But interesting. Oh, okay. I wonder why Beerus is so mad, though. I guess because, like, there's someone entirely unique, entirely separated from his line of training, his path, or even Whis' path, yet they're still able to surpass their respective students, or at least be on the level of them. If you think MUI Goku's still stronger after that display. Which, I mean, maybe, but I don't think so. Let's see. Hey, may I offer refreshments, my lords? Oh, why thank you. How about you two? Thirsty? They're just chilling. They're like, well, I guess we can't speak. Come on now. Well, let's see. Gohan's just munching. Yeah, thanks. Gladly. Want a drink too, Broly? Oh, is Broly locked in? He's invested right now. Okay. Wow, I never knew fighting like this was possible. Okay, Broly, look at him getting invested. Broly, with a itch for battle? What in the world? I'm getting a little excited myself. Okay, Broly, tweak out then. The Goku's taking damage. How much damage did Gohan take? Ooh, weave. But once again, Goku, you gotta stop blocking, bro. Stop blocking. You just gotta weave. Weave nation. But let's see. Ha! Oh, shoot. He knocks Gohan back. Okay. So if there is an edge in power, oh, well, admittedly, once again, it's only Goku who took any sort of damage. Visible, at least. So, if they're still very close. Once again, presumably neither is actually, like, going all out. But in their both not going all out states. Well, actually, Gohan implies he went pretty close to going all out. But I highly doubt Goku is. So you can definitely argue they're still equals. Or, like, very, very close. But I would still give the slightest of edges to Gohan in terms of overall power. And even speed, technically. Because for him to be able to keep up with Goku, whose body is actively moving for him. And even if it's, like, half a second moving ahead. At the speed these characters are fighting, that's a massive benefit. To be able to move preemptively and strike preemptively. So the fact that Gohan's able to keep up, I would say he's definitively stronger than this Goku. At least while both are holding back. At full power, who knows? Obviously, Goku's still the main character. But, never know. Maybe, I think it's not insane to say that Beast Gohan is on the level, if not slightly above, MUI Goku. I don't think that's ludicrous. I don't think that's blasphemous as it would be just a few months ago. Let's see. Whew, that's plenty. Huh? I've got a decent read on your strength now. And let me say, I'm impressed. Goku's like, wow, I didn't think my own son could have gains like this. You're about the only one who could master a move like that in no time flat, Gohan. Kudos, kiddo. Really. Honestly, I can rest easy knowing Earth will be safe once I'm Oh, dude. Dude. But you know what? Dads do that. I don't like... They do that. They will consistently just... You will be chilling, vibing, doing some bonding stuff, and they'll randomly turn to you and be like, you know, I won't be here soon enough. One day I will be gone. Are you going to be okay with that? Why? I know that. That's an existential fact of life that I'll never be able to control or overcome. You don't need to remind me. We were hanging out. We were doing good things. You don't have to remind me of that. And, like, I guess it's... Because, once again, I guess that feeds back into the old arc of Goku. Like, oh, Goku, why didn't you just beat Majin Buu? Oh, the next generation needs to take care of Majin Buu. But then Goku came back and became the main character again. So, like, it's kind of a thing that you shouldn't necessarily have to touch on. But, like, at the same time, it makes sense to touch on it. Like... Why wouldn't you? If you have the opportunity to, why wouldn't you? But, man, dog, that's the realest father and son interaction Goku and Gohan have had in a while. Let's see. Dad, you still got some left in the tank, right? Sure. Then why don't you go back to base? Well, I guess Goku went back to base. Because there's somebody who should take a crack at you. Who? I was kidding. Are we going to get Broly versus Gohan? The two potential men? No way. No, we're going to get potential man on potential man. That sounds so wrong. But are we going to really get potential man on potential man action? Right now? No, wait, no way. We're going to cook right now. Broly versus Gohan? How much? We got half of a chapter left. Yo? Why don't you give Gohan your best shot? Huh? Me? Really? Broly, I was asking the same thing, but of course, I'm more happy to than shot. It's getting kind of late. Mind if we head out soon? How? Like, how much time is passing? And, could you point us in the direction of West Capital? Oh, okay. So not too much time has passed. We're on another planet. You can't drive home. Huh? Did you say planet? Yeah. I mean, like, what does your GPS tell you, man? Like, well, maybe he doesn't need GPS. Maybe he's him. I need GPS. I can get lost on 2 streets. But, like, dude, you should realize something. Like, since when were there this many stars around your planet? Or this many planetoids? Since when? Let's see. Huh. Really? Shouldn't you needn't settle your duel? Vegeta, chill out. Nah, I wasn't fighting because I wanted to beat Gohan or anything. I'm just happy knowing how strong he's gotten. Okay. So that's Toyotaro intentionally sprinkling it. You know, I think so. That's once again pushing the narrative. Maybe Gohan's stronger, but at the same time, Goku wasn't even trying to beat Gohan. So maybe Goku's. So yeah, we're still kind of in that patty cake zone, but this is more concrete than what we had before. I mean, to be fair, before Gohan was just stated the strongest, at least at the end of Superhero. But now we're in more La La Land, where all the characters are relative enough to each other that if they were to team up, no one would overpower the other, and there's no worry. Like that makes sense. That's a solid enough place to leave. I'm interested to see where Broly's at. Okay, let's see. It gives me much more to look forward to. Okay, Goku. All right. Has Broly earned your expectations as well? You could say that. From what I can tell, those two have something in common. Indeed, the notion of a beast certainly fits Broly well. Vegeta, you were an animal too. Chill out, bro. You literally turned into a gigantic animal. Calm down. Let's see. I'm hoping this will be just the inspiration he needs. And you know what? That's a big thing. And notably, this is a consistent thing in like a Dragon Ball. What? He said, oh yeah, this is his arm. That's just the motion lines. But this is a consistent thing in Dragon Ball fan material as well. I'm thinking of what ifs. I'm thinking of like Carthu's Dojo. I'm thinking of Salad Saiyan. I'm thinking of Smug Stick. I'm thinking of like all the big what if content creators for Dragon Ball in particular. Gohan and Broly, whenever Broly's like brought to Earth sooner, or Gohan finds her, or like something happens where Broly and Gohan, even if they meet late in the narrative, if the story goes on past the point and the creator feels like including Broly and Gohan are typically given that dynamic. Super Broly, exclusively, obviously. But I think that works. I think that works a lot. Because they are very similar. Two characters with boundless potential, fueled exclusively by emotion and rage, for the most part. So, of course, they bounce off each other relatively well. And I think that's neat. I think it's interesting to see the hybrid and the purebred, but both mutants in their own rights, have a nice dynamic, and finally see that being addressed as a similarity in narrative and actually having these two characters interact. Good stuff, good stuff. Well, let's see. Okay, seems like they're kind of relative base to base. I've heard you're a powerhouse in your own right, Broly. Show me your beast form from before. Whoa! You want to just whip out the beast on your forehead? Once again, Broly, you can't be asking Broski to do that. Only Videl can command that. But let's see. As you wish. Oh, look at Gohan. Look a little bit smug. I see you. I see some of that Buu Saga Gohan, the SS2 Gohan popping out there. I see it. I still think it was a mistake to give Gohan the upturned hair. I still think it was a mistake. Like, if there's one design decision I'll always be on Toriyama's head for, you should never should have given Gohan. Because you made him a Super Saiyan when he's in base, so what's the point? Like, what? Why not? I guess it's less hair to, like, ink in, but, like, it's why I kind of... Oh, he's in Ultimate right now. He didn't power down to base. Okay. Because that's why I end up liking his, this hairstyle in particular. Okay, so it isn't base. It's Ultimate Gohan versus Broly. This is why I like this hairstyle more, because there's actually a tangible difference between when he's in Ultimate, in base, and Super Saiyan, where the hair rises up. So there we go. Interesting, though. That's crazy. Base Broly instinctively pushed Gohan to Ultimate. Neat. And I love how, you know what? I like extra that I had to go back and realize that. They didn't even put too much emphasis on it. Just like, oh, you see Gohan in base? Yeah. You see him in base? You see him in base right here? Yeah. Ultimate, immediately, for base Broly. So Broly's Himothy. Okay, Broly. Let's see. Your beast form from before. As you wish. Step back. Ooh, backflip. Flip off the ground. Is he gonna the mid-air transformation, clean, and lean. All right. Stop pelvic thrusting. Videl is not here. But let's see. Broly's like, wait a minute. I couldn't sense it clearly through the bubble. What do you mean this is how strong you are? Okay, Gohan lunges in. Ooh, Broly blocks, though. Once again, Gohan's presumably holding back a lot. Knock away. I love how Toro is not holding back on the lightning. He's like, I gave this form electrical sparks. Or this form was given electrical sparks. I'm going to use them. Let's see. Darn! Piecing up Broly. Block punch, knocked away. Sucker punch, straight across the jaw. Kick, straight across the jaw again. God is going for them. There's real proper slobber knockers. They ain't no pseudo slobber knocker. A real slobber knocker. Golly, knock him out. Boom. What now, Broly? Uh-oh, bro. Is he about to start tweaking out himself? Okay, we're going to have a tweak on Tweak Fest. But presumably, Gohan should be more than powerful enough to handle Ikari Broly. Let's see. Gohan lunges in. That's not Hikari. Is he going Super Saiyan? Okay. Super Saiyan Broly versus Gohan. Okay. Let's see you cook then. Whip it up in the kitchen then, Toyotaro. Let's see it. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Did he say great? Oh, great. He did snap after all. Ah, okay. No. Okay. The now exchanging blows, blow for blow. Oh, look. A little quick, but all right. Controlled Super Saiyan Broly. All right. 50 times multiplier. So this actually may end up giving us, because it seems like there's somewhat relative base to base, or ultimate to base. So this may actually end up giving us like a beast multiplier. Is it the 50 times on ultimate? Because this looks like regular Super Saiyan. This doesn't look like a mutated Ikari Super Saiyan that Broly had by the end of the Broly movie, because he still has his pupils. So, presuming this is regular Super Saiyan, Beast may... Well, it depends on how this... They seem somewhat relative here, but it's at least a 50 times multiplier, at bare minimum. Let's see. He's gone Super Saiyan! But look! His eyes tell us he's still himself. I'm shocked they can see that. Once again, I just have bad eyesight, so maybe I shouldn't be shocked. Let's see. Good for him. He tamed his own unruly transformation. Pretty quick, though. I guess, there's the whole superhero movie. But, like, all this happens within no. They've been training him for a minute now, so I guess it's fine enough. And plus, with the pace you gotta move the manga, you can't really be stalling Broly for too long. Because, realistically, Broly should have been a part of the Moro arc. Like, Especially considering before the Moro arc, they acknowledge the existence of the movie. They acknowledge the existence of Broly. There's no... Well, I mean, for Moro, Broly would have actually been a liability because of how much power he has and, like, the overflowing nature of his power. But still, he should have been part of the manga much sooner. So if we're going to rush through something, rushing through this makes sense. Should have rushed through the superhero movie, too. But let's see. Such pure power. Unlike any of the Saiyan forms I've seen. It's just Super Saiyan. What do you mean, unlike the Saiyan forms you've seen? Dog, you've seen Super Saiyan before. Unless... Oh, is this supposed to be? He's too small. He's way too small for it to be a controlled variation of the Hikari Super Saiyan. Because technically, if you just... Because Hikari Rage. I call it Hikari because Carthu's dojo called it Hikari. And now I call it Hikari. And even Silent Saiyan called it Hikari. So, like, I call it Hikari, but it's just Rage. It is the equivalent to the Grade 8 transformation, which is a 10 times multiplier, and then Super Saiyan, a 50 times multiplier. So 10 times 50, 500. So if this is meant to be that form, because it would explain why Gohan says, unlike any of the Super Saiyan forms he's seen, if it's the green-haired form, that makes sense. And that's the combination of Hikari and Super Saiyan. So, if Gohan's still able to keep up, which he seems, he's able to chat as he's blocking Broly's punches, if that's meant to be... this may be similar. But then again, he fought. Okay. But then again, this is the manga. I forget. Did he actually end up fighting? Okay. No, but he saw that form. Because Kale transformed in the manga. So, interesting. I think this has to be the combination between Hikari and Super Saiyan, but controlled, which explains why he doesn't beef up as much. But, I'll admit, I kind of prefer the more beefed up form. This is a little bit generic, but I'll take it. Evidently, Broly has achieved some growth thanks to Gohan. Quite quickly. Still, just a Super Saiyan. Oh, so he's still a Super Saiyan. So what do you mean? Oh, well, maybe... Okay. Now I get it. Sorry for that whole rant. I understand it now. Such pure power, unlike any of the Super Saiyan forms I've seen. Meaning, in comparison to everyone else who's gone Super Saiyan before, Broly has the most pure raw power. So this isn't the Hikari combo form or anything like that. Nah, he's still just in Super Saiyan. But since Broly's base is so high, this is the most raw power Gohan's ever seen come out of just the Super Saiyan form. Okay, that makes sense. Still, just a Super Saiyan. Meanwhile, Goku's kid has a better handle of his power. He's taughting. Oh, he's toting. Lord. Power he's toting. Well, yeah, dude. He just figured out how to control it. Give him time. Let him cook, Beerus. Calm down. Like these guys haven't made massive leaps in power already. Bro, we stacking Kari on top of it, bro. Ain't no way you got put in a spin cycle. What? Okay, so this essentially definitively puts MUI and Ego above Broly, which makes sense. Once again, Broly just hasn't been doing much, so it makes sense why MUI and Ego would be above Broly. But darn, bro, really got put in a wash cycle, bro, on max spin. Let's see. A suitable candidate for the next god of destruction, perhaps? No way. Not a chance. Destruction isn't in the card for someone that straight-laced. Yeah, if Goku wasn't taking destruction, Gohan definitely wasn't taking it either. And besides, I wonder how they tackle that. Like, when Beerus even offers that to Goku, like, would he only be a god of destruction for, like, 30, 40 years? Like, I'm not sure how Beerus is, or his species is, if they're, like, traditionally just super-duper long-lived. Or if, like, once you become a god of destruction, you get an immortality vow. Or, like, some sort of thing where until you give up the position yourself, or until you are defeated, then you don't die. Kind of like, not immortality, but, like, extreme longevity. Something like that. Because, like, immortals can't die. But someone who has extreme longevity can still die. It's just that the likelihood of them dying from old age or disease and stuff like that is much lower, if not flat out impossible. Let's see. Indeed. Okay, they're making all... Chilai. You're watching literal peak. I wish I was there instead of you. Swap our places. But I guess she can't even perceive the battle, so it makes sense. She just sees a bunch of flashing lights. Duh! Oh, they defuse. Neat. Vegeta? Tweaking? Hey, when is it my turn? I demand a duel, Gohan. Huh? Oh, Vegeta! We barely got anything. Vegeta, you baby. Broly's had you long enough. It's been 2 seconds. It's not even been a quarter of a chapter. Hey, hold on. Why am I the man to beat? I mean, go on. You got the newest form, bucko. Why don't you take us on, Broly? Why? We were so close to getting pure peak. What? We were cooking. We were cooking. We were cooking, good looking, but no, you have to take away pure liquid peak from us. Think of us this. No one asked. No one go away. Perish. Broly, eviscerate them both. Wipe them from existence right now, Broly. Let's see. Oh, come on. Don't leave me out of all the fun. Okay, Goku. And Vegeta, why are you not an ego? You think you're that much that guy that you can fight with not your strongest state, Vegeta? Vegeta. So like, what the heck, man? That's underwhelming. I want to see if we're gonna do this. Let me see Ego versus Beast. Yeah, yo, I don't care. Go ahead and Trunks, y'all suck. Let's see. Goku get in there. Even Goku, you better be telling him, why aren't you an Ego? Goodness me. Eesh, what a mess. Saiyans, I'll never get what's up with them. That's speciesist. Well, let's see. Ouch, why'd you punch me, Goten? My bad, I didn't know that was you, Trunks. I mean, I bet they can barely see. Jeez. They'll knock each other out. Whew. Feels great to let it all out like that. Whoa. Goku. Chi-Chi's not here. Stop it. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't pushed myself like that in a good hard while. Not against Cell Max? Really? Alright. Well, why do we say we wrap this up and get you home? Hello. I cooked up a feast for everyone. So hop on up here and dig in before you leave. Oh, okay, that's nice. Yum, yum. This puts our chef back home to shame. Darn. Lemo. Whip something up for me. You beating capsule carb chefs? What you cooking? Let me see. Lemo's the greatest cook in the universe. I'm starting to believe it already. Let me see. Oh, they're actually eating Carmine, the guy. Who are you two again? They're with the Red Ribbon Army, Dad. But I eat them. And why are they here? I'm betting they're scheming up some new evil plot. Why are y'all treating this? They didn't vaporize them. Wipe them from existence. Scheming? Us? By no means, sir. We came here to make a formal apology for our previous actions. Right. So you two knew. You were idiots. I really don't like. Just wipe them from existence. Delete them. You can retcon them. Make it that they never existed, bro. If you're not gonna give us Gotenks, I really don't care for them. Up and Whis is fixing everything. Yap yap. I know a thing or two about yap yapping. Let's see. Gabba gab. Up and they're all going back in the truck. I gotta send these guys back to Earth, but maybe we should head home for a bit too. Very well. Bulma may lose interest if I'm gone too. Oh, it's sweet though. He's still like, gotta make sure my wife still knows what's packing down there. Like, they call me the Prince of all Saiyans. All three of us. Let's see. Lord Pierce, Whis, see ya. Don't worry, I'll be back. Must you? Pierce, don't act like you ain't happy to have him there. Let's see. Oh, well, I guess they still have Broly. Yeah, they still have Broly, so they're probably gonna keep training Broly while Lemo and Sheila are still there. Let's see. Who's got powerful enough ki to lock onto besides Gohan? Is that Piccolo? Great. Oh, okay, so even base Piccolo's stronger. Fwing. Yep, okay, so they left Broly, Chilai, and Lemo. But what if they want to go back to Vampa, man? Let's see. They probably wouldn't. I wouldn't want to. Let's see. Oh, right in front of Piccolo's house. Just meditating. What's up, Piccolo? Been a while. The entire group. Why here? Why now? Oh, Piccolo wiped him from existence. You people need to learn when you're beat. Beat them, Piccolo. Beat the life out of them, Piccolo. Do what must be done. Let's see. No, we're leaving. We've learned our lesson. We are back on Earth, correct? Yep. Thank goodness. Hurry now. Full speed. Toward anywhere. Sure, boss. Okay. So we probably won't see them again. That's fine. Pardon us. And they're gone. What are they up to? Oh, Goku's staring. Can I help you? It's true. I'm looking at a whole new Piccolo. I was about to make a joke. That'll be not. Huh. I suppose. You mind giving me a taste of your new power? Oh, you can't stop asking people for tastes of things, Goku. First your son, now your mortal enemy. Or former mortal enemy. Can't. I'm scheduled to pick up Pan from school with Gohan. Videl, Gohan, be parents. I know it's cool to have Uncle Piccolo around, but stop it. Goku, don't tell me you forgot you have a grand. Why do they do this to Super Goku? Why? I don't get it. Why? What, like, what? Toriyama, I know you understand the character better than this. Why he would not forget his own grandchild, bro? Really? Pan? You're an utter disgrace. She's your own grandchild, huh? Right? Of course she is. I stand by that Dragon Ball Z Goku is not a bad father. He makes mistakes. He doesn't fully understand his kid. He's not a bad dad, though. Super Goku? Not sure if I can really defend, bro. I'm not really sure I can give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, I don't know. How do you forget your own grandchild, bro? That is something else. That is, like, she's literally responsible for you becoming a Super Saiyan God and the current path you walked down, bro. If she did not exist, you would not exist. Dog, really? Whatever, though. It's just super characterization. I like on Toriyama or Toyotaro's part. Toriyama before his passing, and Toyotaro now. I don't get why they are so insistent on scary. I don't know. And of course, I'm one man. I do not have a full scope of the genuine or full scale Dragon Ball community. But I don't know a single person who finds this funny, nor a single person who likes Goku just being this stupid, this insensitive, this terrible of an elder figure. Like, come on now, bro. Let's see. You're coming with us to make up for that. Sure, happy to. Yeah, okay. I'm abandoning the Red Ribbon Army's cause. Makes sense to me. Yeah. Besides, there's not a single Zenny to be made in world domination racket. I wouldn't say that, but yeah, when your opponents are this powerful, yeah. When that fruitless nonsense behind us, I'll direct all our efforts towards the pharmaceutical R&D. Good thinking there, boss. Oh, okay, so yeah, we're never seeing them again. Never, ever, ever. That's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'll admit, I did like Carmine more than I thought I would, and even the driver. Oh, yep, and they're at Pan School. I've been seeing, for some reason, they keep shipping this one with Piccolo. Y'all realize he doesn't have anything down there, right? Is that an abridged thing, or is that canon? I think that's canon, because they don't do that. They only drink water, which admittedly, I guess they just purely optimize in energy or something, because I don't think they ain't got nothing down there. Like they give birth through their mouths, y'all. Like they don't. Piccolo can't do that. But let's see. Well, I mean, I guess romantic, whatever. And, you know, there are things. Oh, Gohan, Pan, oh, that's sweet. Oh, Pan's like, you, grandfather, did you remember my existence? Let's see. Oh, she even points, she's like, is that Grandpa? Oh, does he explain the whole situation? Oh, Goku, he notices Pan, waves the Pan. Oh, she's about to speed blitz Goku. Aw. See, like, that's fine. That's sweet. You can keep that. In fact, I know, that's the thing. I know Goku would love Pan. End of Z Goku loves Pan. But then again, also, End of Z Goku does abandon Pan. So, like, I guess, regardless, Goku and Pan were never going to have the best dynamic. But they really could. Really could. I like this. I like the fact that they have similar interests and they love and engage with each other. Not Goku literally forgetting he has a grandchild. But whatever. Yep. And she knows that's her Goku. Aw. Pan, yeah. Oh, this is sweet. No text. Everyone's back home. Everyone's back to normal. Oh, and they race off home. Gohan chases Piccolo. Yep. To be continued. We're deeply saddened by the news of Toriyama Sensei's passing. His work is an inspiration to us all. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family, friends, and all fans who are touched by his work. English language team, Dragon Ball Super, to be continued. Yeah, we are in a unspecified hiatus. In fact, let me check Shonen Jump. Shonen Jump, read free Shonen Jump manga. It should be one of the more recent chapters. Yeah, there is no continuation date. It says to be continued, meaning I thought they may just straight up cancel the manga. And like, after Daima, that may be like the last bit of like canon, quote unquote, new material. But it looks like they may be considering passing it off to Toyotaro, considering there is a to be continued on the end of this chapter, not the end, because it's an easy point to wrap up. And then you just have End of Z. I mean, of course, that leaves the whole Black Freiza plotline unaddressed, but like, End of Z still happens. Like clearly Frieza isn't the problem, or at least a real one. So you could easily leave it off here, but all right, I'm rocking with it. W chapter. I have my little issues here and there. I don't really like Goten and Trunks, and I don't like how they robbed us of Beast versus Broly extensively, but we got some good characterization for Gohan. We got some good characterization for Goku. We got good characterization for their forms and their fighting styles, which I think is really, really nice. The uniqueness and differentiation between them all is neat. I do like that we get to see Broly versus Gohan outside of like a what-if context on YouTube or any other content creation platform. I do like that. I do like that we get to see the nice little free-for-all. It's not, we don't really get to see it though. I like the hints. I like the wrap-up. It's a nice little calm leave-off. A good way to sort of, ironically enough, conclude what was just beginning. But this is a nice little solid wrap-up. We go on break from this. That's fine. Toyotaro, take all the time you need, man. Toei or whoever publishes or makes Toyotaro work. Like if it ends here, it ends here. I think that's fine. Let Diamond wrap it up. This is still a wonderful, wonderful chapter. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please leave father and son in the comment section down below. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do have a Patreon below where you can support me for as low as $1 a month, things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You can also now become a member to the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Some of those perks will include ad-free variations of all my videos, live reactions to any of the series that I cover, and if you become a $25 patron or a $25 member, you can order whatever video you want. Now, thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Dagger the Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members: O'Connor Plays, Greyhound, Atkins Void, Astro, Red Wolf 4765, Eternal Flame, and Teen Mitgow. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $5 patrons: Steron, Sean, Panda Goat, Midnight Lord 21, Metal Solid Crisis, Kevin, Ignil, and EHAC1. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $7 member, Autumn Mornings Lazo. And I'd like to give a big thank you to our $10 member, Jay Warrior. And I'd like to give another thank you to our $10 patrons, Joaquin and Idemokami. Along with another juicy thank you to our $25 patron, ChinaDoll09. And I'd like to give a final Giga Gargantuan thank you to our $25 patron, Calvin Elder.